Hello Virgo, welcome to your reading for the rest of June 2018, because I did start with Aries a couple of days ago and yesterday I couldn't do much, and today I found a little time, and it's best I continue with the June readings, and I'm using the tarot cards. The first card in your reading is Caballero de Bastos, and this is the Knight of Wands, and I'm not going to bore you of course with the Spanish names of this card, but this card is very much about making progress, especially when it comes to work. On the other hand, there might be people and circumstances around you that are a bit difficult, and some of you might feel like you just want to leave. You just want to go somewhere else. Maybe you would like to move, or you would like to leave your job for another job, or you are just so irritated with the situation, with the people around you, or you might even feel a little bit threatened by circumstances, by other people, by situations, and you might want to leave. You want to run away, or you might but otherwise this card could also represent another person, of course, and this is a person that moves through life a little bit, that passes through otherwise, and it could be any kind of a sign. My stream house shows off as red now, saying that it's really bad. I'm not sure if you are still hearing me and if everything is fine, but either way, this is a card that might suggest that somebody is passing through your life as well, and it could be somebody that is quick to anger, that easily feels threatened, but it depends. Now, the card for relationships is strengths, and therefore there might be difficulties in the relationship. You might also feel threatened, and maybe you have to learn to manage your impulses a little bit, to accept situations as they are, even if when they are difficult, so that you can go through personal transformation, and even if the situation seems impossible to handle at first, you will get better and better at accepting reality as it is, because what do we revolt against? Usually it's the situation, because we don't like it, we don't accept it, we have never envisioned something happening to us, maybe. Otherwise it could just be difficulties in relationships, difficulties in love life, because you might have somebody that is simply passing through your life over and over again. Maybe this person returns now and then. It's an ex-lover keeping coming back when he or even she needs you, and so on. Otherwise there could be irritations, threats, difficulties in relationships in general, and having to handle your emotions, your impulses, and gaining a lot of maturity in the process. It doesn't mean that it's easy, or that you don't have bad people around you. That could be the case. On the other hand, that's an opportunity also to learn, and this situation won't last forever. And the next card is Ten of Pentacles, and this is a month when you receive money, and this could mean, of course, there is an assumption behind every card in the tarot deck. Why would Ten of Pentacles show up? Most people do work or receive some kind of paycheck from somewhere at some point during the month, and the Ten of Pentacles shows up because you are expecting some money, maybe, or you are worried that you will not have your next paycheck, or that somebody will not pay you or return your money, or whatever it might be. So this card is an indication that you will receive those money that you are expecting, or that you are afraid you won't get, or that you will get a new job and you will gain some money, or things like that. So when it comes to financial matters, you don't really have to worry very much, because things will eventually go well. The challenge is Page of Pentacles, and this could mean that you feel a little bit like you have a lower place in society than other people. Some of you might study, go in school, or you are new at the workplace, and everyone treats you like a novice, like somebody that doesn't know much. Otherwise, this card could also represent you as a younger but still more advanced individual than the rest of the people that you have around you, meaning that you know more, you are sensitive maybe to the needs of others, you are practical, but you have reasons why you limit your practicality, maybe so that you don't hurt others, let's say. And also, in a sense, that's naivety. It's like thinking as a child, but it is much wiser. And the older generation usually tries to destroy the goodness in the novice, because they in school there's nothing wrong usually with the schooling system, because you learn the ideal way to do stuff, to work and so on. But when you get out in the working environment, you meet an old savage, old way of thinking, and the Page of Pentacles is, I would say that he is more advanced, even though the rank in society is that of a youth, of a novice, of a beginner. This person is more advanced than the King of Pentacles itself, I would say, because he realizes that he doesn't know everything, and that he can devote himself to learning, to keep learning, and he's still fresh, so to speak. So this is a challenge. Could be somebody, of course, could be a child of yours, could be a younger person at your workplace that is really irritating, because or it could be an aspect of yourself, this Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles usually also makes money easily. Now this card appears as a challenge, so as I said, maybe it's somebody else. It's also a card of easy money, and maybe a source of easy money is a little bit more difficult during this month, and maybe that's why the Ten of Pentacles shows up, to indicate that you will get your money. So don't worry, don't worry that maybe you gain some money in a pretty easy way, not necessarily easy that you don't do anything, but it's rather through doing something that you really love and it doesn't feel like work. And the next card is Ace of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is about new relationships and new emotional journeys. And this could mean that there are new people that you are meeting, and some of you might meet somebody that really makes you happy. Could be somebody that is very charming, very influential, or that can seduce you in some sense. This is usually seen as a card of fulfillment, but look at the sun radiating, you know, it's a person of influence. The sun makes life possible on earth, besides water of course, but it's also, you know, the seasons, everything, you know, is connected to the sun, and therefore the sun is extremely influential, is very powerful, and therefore this card can also represent a powerful person, but also charismatic person. And maybe it's even connected to the sign of Leo, ruled by the sun. Maybe it's connected to children as well, but the sun is also connected to the father, so it could be a father and a son, could be many things, you know. And there is a possibility here that you meet a new person, could be a male that has a son or you know, it could be so that you meet new people and you are all happy about it. You might even find some emotional clarity. And I hope that this live stream went well, because it looks a little bit like it's fluctuating, and it's not always going so well. Looks like the streaming output is low, but hopefully it's fine. And this is all for this live stream, for this reading for June 2018 for the sign of Virgo, Sun sign, rising and moon sign. I wish you a great month, and thank you for watching.